Let's talk about Scary Movie. Okay, now let's start with the positives. This film did have some pretty good jokes that landed, and it had some really cool references to other horror films or other comedy films too. But that's just about where the positives end. Now, to give you a general idea of this film, it's basically a knockoff Scream. So they're also mix in some references to I Know What You Did Last Summer and a bunch of other horror films. But the problem is they go a bit too over the top with the comedy. Um, the original Scream, they did go pretty over the top, but the comedy worked. It was well timed. Here in Scary Movie, the comedy is just all over the place, and many times it doesn't even make sense. There's one scene where the Ghostface killer, like, he has a really bad costume too, and it's a stupid knockoff. Basically, the Ghostface killer is smoking weed with this group of people, like at a party or something, and then he just kills the entire group except for one person. It doesn't really make any sense, and it goes over the top in a really bad way. I just can't find myself laughing at any of the jokes or references in this film. It's honestly disappointing. If you've seen the original Scream, you know that they're basically going for a good balance between horror and comedy. Scary Movie is all comedy. They're pretty much trying to make everything that was funny about Scream and go more over the top and trying to be more funny with it. So if you're looking for that, you'll probably be really pleased by this film. But people who want something that's original are not going to like this at all. They also try to mix in a plot point from I Know What You Did Last Summer, and I wasn't a big fan of that personally, but I know people who will love that. Like, they gave the Ghostface killer a hook sometimes, or they had some of the same kills that I Know What You Did Last Summer did, or just some jokes and references to it. If you're a fan of I Know What You Did Last Summer and you want a good spinoff of Scream too, with a bunch of jokes in it, that's something you'll find in this film, and you might enjoy it for sure. Overall, this film just didn't really have much structure, pacing, or timing to it as a comedy, and it's just not for me. Call me a boomer if you want, but I think the original Scream was vastly superior. Honestly, this film was just annoying and completely unnecessary. I'm giving it a 6 out of 10. But as always, I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next video.